How's your vacations? Good, very nice. So it's your geography lesson, and today we are going to discuss about our new chapter name, that is chapter number 8. And the name of the chapter is Plains and Rivers. So before we're going to start this new chapter, we should take a small recap of the previous chapter that we have already discussed. So any one of you can please tell me that what is mountain? As we have discussed earlier about the different landforms. So any one of you please tell me about what is mountain? Yes, good. So we can say that mountains an elevated portion of Earth's crust with sloping sides and peak. So mountains are also the part of Earth's crust, but they are at high altitude, and they also have a peak on the top. So who will tell me about the valleys and plateaus? Who will tell me about valleys? Yes, very good. So we can say that valleys are formed when the fast flowing water cuts through rocks. What does it mean that the fast flowing water cuts through rocks? Yes, good. As you have ever gone to the northern side, and here you see the valleys between the mountains. So we can say that when the glaciers are melted and the water that flows downward in a very fast speed, they cut down the rocks and form a valleys. So these are the landforms that we have discussed earlier. And what is plateaus? So will you tell me about plateaus? Yes, good. So we can say that plateaus are large, flat areas having height above 600 meters. So these are the different landforms that we have studied in the previous chapter. Now we are going to discuss about plains and rivers, as these are also the type of landforms, but here we will discuss it in detail. Okay class, as you have seen the name of the chapter, plains and rivers, what comes in your mind first after seeing it? Plains. Yes, good. Look around you and tell me the land is flat or having slopes. Yes, good. Good, very good. Yes, obviously it is flat. And if it is hilly and having slopes, so the slopes are gentle or steep. What do you know about steep and gentle slope? Anyone tell me the difference between steep slope and the gentle slope. Yes, anyone of you? Yes, you are right, Rayan. Good. Steep slope is the one which has sharp incline. What does incline mean? As it is like sliding something. So we can say that steep slopes are the sharp inclining areas, like there is a sharp slide along the land. And what is gentle slope? You can say that these are the slopes which are slightly inclined. So as you are seeing in this picture, can any one of you tell me which type of slope it is? Yes, good. It is a steep slope. As its sharps inclined, so it is not convenient and easy to walk on this type of slope. And as you are seeing in this picture, this is the gentle slope that you can easily move on it and walk on it. So there is a difference between steep and gentle slope that you have seen as well as read. So okay class, now we are going to discuss about plains. What are plains? Can anyone of you please tell me? Yes, flat land, good, very nice. Anyone of you? Wide area of land, very good. So plains are the wide area of land which is almost flat and having slope gently. So there is no steep slope found in the plains. There is only gentle slope found in the areas which we call plains. So how we can differentiate between plains and different landforms of plains? Yes, very nice. They can differentiate according to their unique features, and these features are their different climates, their types of vegetations, and their different types of location. So we can say that plains can be differentiated according to their climatic patterns, their location, and the different types of vegetation that grows here. So here are two examples of plains. The first one is Eurasian steppe, which is the unforested grassland. As the name indicates, unforested, so there is no forest or trees exist. And the second one is Great Plains of North America. So here is the discussion of plains that we have discussed. So class, there are different types of plains according to their location. As we have said that some plains are bounded by mountains from one side, and the second one is the plains which one is coastal plains, which are along the coast. Coastal plains are found along the coast. So these are the types of plains according to the location of that plains that we are discussed here. These are according to the location of that plains. As you are seeing in this picture, this is the type of plain which is bounded by mountains from one side. As you have seen, this is the plain. This is the plain which is bounded by mountains from only one side. As this is the type of plain which is along the bank of the river, as you have seen in this picture, this is the plain which is along the bank of the river. And this is the view of coastal plain which is along the coast. So these are all the types that we have read and as well as seen. So we have discussed the types of plains according to their location. Now we are going to discuss about the types of plains according to their climatic patterns and their types of vegetation. So the first one is grasslands. Grasslands are the large flat areas which contains where the grass grows up to about 1 meter high. So large flat areas where grass grow up to 1 meter high. So this is the flat area where the grass grows, and the different climatic regions that involve the grasslands are temperate, tropical, subtropical, and the different tropical regions. Here we are dividing the grassland into three different areas or type of land. The first one is prairies. The second one is pampas. And the third one is savannas. So anyone of you can please tell me that what are prairies? Anyone of you? Yes, good. Yes, good. These are the enormous stretches of flat land having moderate temperature and moderate rainfall with lesser trees or few trees. So we can say that these grasslands having moderate temperature and moderate rainfall as well as few trees. And what is pampas? Okay, good, you are right. So pampas is the large treeless plains in the temperate region. This type of grasslands, that is prairies, also lies in the temperate region, and pampas also lies in the temperate region. But the difference is that it is the large treeless, area having grass only. So both of these types of grasslands lies in the temperate region, but the prairies have moderate temperature as well as moderate rainfall and few trees, and the pampas having no trees. So these are the two types that we have discussed. So we are going to discuss about savannas. Anyone of you can tell me about it? Yes, good. It is also a type of grasslands or grassy plains. And in which region it lies? Yes, good. Think. Good. It lies in the tropical and subtropical region. So these are the grassy plains lies in tropical and subtropical region. So these are the types of grasslands in which we discussed that these are the large areas having grass, but the difference is that they lies in different climatic regions, as prairies and pampas lies in the temperate region and the savannas lies in the tropical region, and these all have grass along their land, but prairies having few trees, pampas having no trees, savannas also having lesser trees. So this is the type of grasslands that we have discussed, and this is the first type of plain we have discussed. As you are seeing in this picture, can you please tell me which type of grassland is? Yes, good. It is prairies, as it has few trees and the land is covered with grass. So this is a type of prairies. And what is this type? Yes, good. It is pampas. As it have no trees, we have discussed that pampas are the large grassy plains having no trees. So this is the area which we call pampas, as it has no trees in it. So this is the third and the last type of grassland, which is called savanna. As you have seen in this is the grassy land and also having some trees. But the difference is that it lies in the tropical and subtropical climate. So class, this is all about grasslands that we have discussed. So now we are going to discuss about the second type of plains, which is deserts. So what do you know about deserts? Yes, very nice. Deserts are the barren land. Anyone else? Having no vegetation, good. Very good. Having dry climate, very nice. So you all have a good concepts about deserts. Deserts are the large flat plains and areas having barren land and having no vegetation, and receives less than 250 millimeter of rainfall per year. So we can say that deserts are the places which receives less than 250 millimeter of rainfall per year. In other words, you can also say that it is a barren area of landscape. It is a barren area of landscape where little precipitation occurs. So deserts are the large flat plains and areas receiving less than 250 millimeter of rainfall. So here is no vegetation exists due to this reason. So class, what do you know about the weather of the deserts? Yes, it is hot and dry. Very good. So we can say that at daytime it has hot dry, weather, but it has cold nights. So there is less vegetation occurs and there is no life exists due to the less rainfall and having warm and hot climate. So deserts are the places where no life exists due to the less annual rainfall. And here we discuss some examples of deserts, which are Thar, Thar Desert in Pakistan and Sahara Desert in North Africa. So class, this is all about the plains that we have discussed today. There are two types of grasslands and deserts that we are discussed. So hope you enjoyed this lesson and get this all points. Okay class, thank you. Allah Hafiz.